Hey, peeps. Remember me? Molly Stone Bib? Yeah, I know. I haven't been gone. I've been slipping in and out of Onward and slipping in and out of the YouTube videos, but I wanted to take a couple of minutes. I know, look at this. Can you see me? Look, I'm rushing. I have a little lunch going on here from Subway, drinking my water. Just got back in from taking a walk to decompress a little bit with hubby, and here I'm wearing sunglasses and my reading glasses because, just getting old stuff isn't always kind to you, you know what I'm saying? So, I wanted to touch base with you, though, because this is one of those deals that I always tell you about. This is one of these things where life has been crazy. Crazy hard, crazy busy, crazy stressful. I would love to tell you uneventful, but not the case. It has been eventful. You hear my phone going off like daggone crazy, like nobody else's business. And I know sometimes you say, oh, you know what, I can't. Or I want you to think about every little excuse that you could possibly have in life and business to not get done what you need to. And, I can go back as far as going to Orlando for conference. And, it was crazy. It was crazy. It was exciting. We got to meet so many people. We got to reconnect with people we had met before at different events. And it's always probably one of the limelight things for Lee and I to be able to really meet everybody, you know what I mean? And feel like, yeah, this is our Avon family. But in the midst of all that, about my second day in, I could feel myself getting sick. And I thought, oh no. And remember, I drove down 14 hours, so I was going to have to drive back home. And we did. And by the time I got home, I was really sick for almost 4 or 5 days. There was some virus or something running around there, and I had, fever and congestion. I was taking antibiotics and cold medicine, and you all know that my brother Mikey was, getting ready to go in for open heart surgery, so I was trying really hard to get better in those few days. But in the meantime, I had to come home, and I still had some orders to deliver, and I had some leads that were starting to come in, and I had new team member stuff I had to get out. And you want to talk about overwhelmed, completely overwhelmed, because I was basically in bed doing hardly anything for 3 or 4 days. And I can remember laying there, and Lee wasn't in there in the room with me then, and I can remember thinking, okay, God, I know I've been here before. But obviously, you felt the need to bring me here again because there is something you're gonna teach me through this, and something I always knew I can't do at all. But sometimes you have to figure out what you can do, and what you can do, you do. And you just have to know that if something has happened in your life that you can't get things done, not everything you want to get done. You have to figure out and say to yourself, it's okay, I'm going to get there. Now, I am still swamped with paperwork, trying to get out welcome packs. I am not just a week behind, I am 2 weeks behind. So I don't want you to say, oh, well, you have to be, if you're Molly, you just never get behind, and, nothing ever goes wrong, and you just figure out after being sick. No, that's not how it works. You may have some out there that tell you that, and goody for them. That's what I say. Goody for them. But for me, I'm just like you. But what I know is the things that still need to be done, they are important. And I'm going to get them done. And so what if they get a welcome pack a little bit later? It's something that my new people need. I have people on my team doing 2 county fairs coming up. I have an event this Saturday that I'm doing with the USO for military wives who are less fortunate, trying to help them get ready for picking dresses that have been donated for the ballroom experience for the first time, and I'm able to provide makeup and samples and skincare, but also the opportunity, which is absolutely amazing, and I wanted to be healthy for that, and I'm not 100%, but I'm almost 100% with my health. Plus, Mike just got moved down last night to rehab. That didn't go well because he had some crazy cabbie driver or something with his wheelchair in the back and the wheels are going up, and he is like, oh my God, he was traumatized by the time he got there. Lucky for us, there's 24-hour visiting, so I could go and, fluff his pillows and do what needs to be done. Because, right before he went in, if you saw the post, and his wife fell in the driveway while I was in Orlando, broke her wrist, gave herself a nasty looking black eye and scar stuff going on. And I'm thinking, do I want to go home? No! But I had to. Because there were people back home depending on me. And, this happens, I could sit here and I could just cry on tape to you, but that's not going to get anything done. So every now and then I have a welled up moment, like now, and I say it's going to get done. It's going to prove to me that whether everything is done in a timely manner or not, I'm going to get it done. Because that which is important, making sure family is taken care of. I mean, for instance, today, I was planning on going down. I promised my brother I would bring him breakfast because he had a hospital food. He wanted a Dunkin' Donuts sweet tea with Splenda. I'm sorry, Dunkin' Donuts tea with Splenda in it. And I told him I'd go down and get it for him. Ann had some things she had to do this morning. So I went and I took care of that. When I got in there, his room is like really, really hot. And Mike does not do well being hot. Neither do I, but my big brother really don't. So I had to go down and I had to run around to Walmart. They didn't have one. I had to go to Target and buy him a fan that has a little remote control. Remote control fans, really? But I got him one, so I think he's gonna like it. Took it back, put it together, set it up. Said, dude, I gotta go get some work done. Ann's gonna be here in a little bit. Got him all fluffed up with his pillows and everything because family first. And because of what I do with Avon, I think about how crazy my life has been for the last 3 weeks. And I think, if anything, it's making me grateful for what I do. Because if I was in another job, they would want to fire me right now. That's the truth. Come back from Orlando, take off to go to something, come back, you're sick, your brother goes into the hospital for open heart surgery, you got to be there, you're running back and forth. It's like 60-something miles one way to get to him and 60-something miles back. Even if you ride in the metro, you're still using all that time. So it's, and then trying to come back home and having enough sense to get some things done and trying to, take care of my orders and forgetting to send out my campaign mailer books. Forgot to click the button on it or something. So that meant I was going to have to deliver more books. Believe me, you're not the only one who doesn't feel like you're getting it done. But you have to know you're doing the best you can do every single day. To sit and pout and to sit and cry about it and to just say, oh, screw it today, that ain't going to get you nowhere but backwards. I've learned that because I've had that happen. But this is what I know. I keep pressing forward to take care of my family. I keep pressing forward to keep my business going. I keep pressing forward to do the things that I have to do and the ways that we can give back, like this USO thing that I'm going to be doing. Making sure I'm there for my team and taking them what they need for these fairs that are coming up. And I know they'll do great. They won't even need me there. They'll be wonderful. And then I just think about life. A lot of people go, well, what about me? Well, you know what? It ain't all about you, Cupcake, and it certainly is not all about me. So maybe I'm being taught even less is about me. It's hard to take sometimes, when you really think about it. But I want you to know that even I have struggles, and I know you've watched videos before of me saying it, but this has been a huge one in a long time. Being sick, people having surgery, people falling in driveways, trying to keep the household going, trying to keep my business going, trying to make sure my team's okay, knowing I've got new people coming on and I don't feel like they're really being taken care of the way that they should. But this is life. This is life. Take a drink of water. Hold on 1 second. Bear with me. This is life. Nobody promised us life was going to be easy. And the thing is, all I have to do is go back to that rehab center, go back to that hospital my brother was in. There's some people in there who got more problems with life than I have. So I'm very grateful as I walk by and I peek into the rooms and I see people who have lost their legs. I see people who have had strokes and they're trying to learn to walk again. And I'm complaining because I didn't want to do my walk this morning. Oh my gosh. Yeah, believe me, you don't have to look too far to realize. Stop pouting. Stop feeling like it always happens to you. Quit blaming everybody like you got a black cloud. If you got a black cloud over your head, then your tail need to be running away from the black cloud. You'd better do something. Do something. Because it's not up to somebody to come along and save you. It's up to you to prove that you're big enough, you're strong enough, you're powerful enough. You've been empowered to say, no matter what comes my way, no matter what is on my path, I am getting through this. I'm getting through this. And that's what I want to happen for you. So really, it's 11 minutes of maybe not anything that you may not feel like it can help your business. But sometimes my videos just aren't about what can help you with business. Sometimes they're about showing you that you're not alone. Many people have the struggles you have. Many people may have bigger struggles than you have. I'm here to tell you that God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Sometimes you have to just experience the lesson instead of looking for the lesson. Don't stop doing something because it gets hard. Because if you shy away from the hard, you're never going to see the great things that are just around the corner waiting for you. Because see, soon I'm going to be able to turn the corner and go, wow, I just got through that, didn't I? Wow, that was worse than the last thing that happened and I got through it. So I want you to hold on. Don't you think because something's not going right that this business is not for you, or that what you want to do in this life is not important enough, or because this or that happened, it means that you're not supposed to be doing it because something's not going right. No, it means you need to find out how much intestinal fortitude, guts, you have. You need to pick your big tail up off the ground and you need to move onward. And I cannot tell you to do it unless I lead by example. So that's what I'm doing. I'm moving onward. But I felt like the first thing that I needed to do this afternoon was to share it with you and tell you, you're not alone, my friend. I am right there with you. We are walking through this life together. We are walking through this Avon business together. But we have to keep saying one thing to ourselves. Onward, no matter what. Onward, no matter what. Nothing's going to stop you. Keep your eye on the goal. Go after it. And you decide just how lucky you are today to only have the issues you have and not to have somebody else's issues that could be much worse. Okay? So celebrate. Onward no matter what. As my friend Teresa Paul would say, don't forget the FU. Follow up in everything that you do. And have yourself a great Avon day. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.